All right, you guys. Ever since I discovered this screen sharing thing, this is quite the way to do some trainings. So this is pretty exciting. Okay, so I wanna do a couple of things because I feel like I've had a couple of personal ahas, and I'm not sure if this will help you. I hope it will, because I know that the training videos through GGMS are overwhelming. So what I want to do is explain a couple of things right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is, so this may look a little different to you because I own the site, and so therefore I have an agent view and a manager view. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at the agent view right here so that my view will look fairly similar to yours. So when you, if you notice, number one, I have a little shortcut right here on my dashboard. So all I have to do is click that and I will land right here on this page. I think I've talked to you before about if you want to find this page again, you click on the orange little bubble right here. The next one is I'm going to go to leads and I'm going to click leads and then I'm going to click on dashboard. Again, if you guys are hopping on and you want to ask questions, then that's great. Knock yourself out. I am watching for questions. Okay, so as I had mentioned, have hired, gone ahead with GGMS and employed them to be our inside sales associates, which means that when the leads come in, they're going to scoop them up and they're going to apply all the correct action plans. They're going to call them and they're basically going to try and warm up the lead and hand it back to you and let you know, hand it back to you when they're ready for an appointment, okay? So what's really cool is if you look right here, this lead literally just came in 4 hours ago. She's already looked at 24 houses and the average was about $313,000. So these leads are good and I'm really excited about them. And I really, really, really hope that you guys are too, because I really think that if we play our cards right, we can sell a lot of houses next year, okay? So I want you guys to pay attention to a few things. Now, this right here is the lead status, all right? Now, the lead status is, oh, hey, you're on the train. Hi. So, oh, hold on. I'm going to move that over here and I'm going to go here. Okay, there we go. I needed, okay, well, Crystal, just listen because, so like I said, I hired GGMS to do ISA training and it got to be a little messy because they went in and took a bunch of leads and put them in the new ISA, and this is Jessica Wright is the ISA. So that is the person with all the leads. She's going to be nurturing them. So if you've just jumped in, please make sure you watch from the beginning. So the three main things that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the statuses. We're going to talk about lead tags, and I'm going to explain what that is, and then lead routing. So the first thing is when a lead comes into the system, it is all automatically, obviously classified as new. Okay. The statuses, if I click on this, you can see here are all the statuses. You have new, qualify, active, prime, pending, archived, watch, closed, junk, do not contact, and block. Okay. Now I'm going to go kind of slow and I'm going to explain, and I would highly recommend that, well, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead right now and I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste this into Sierra right now. Okay. These are the definitions. Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That is not what I meant to do at all. Edit, undo. There we go. Copy and paste. Okay. Forget, I don't know what just happened. I gave everybody Michelle White's contact information. I apologize. But anyway, so in Slack, I just posted all of the definitions, but let's go over them. New means that the lead has come into the Sierra system and has never been touched, okay? Qualify, and I went over this on training the other night, but qualify means that what you've done, and I'm going to show you how to do qualify right now, okay? So qualify means this, just like this lead just came in, it was assigned to Deb. We're going to drop this menu down. I'm going to change it to qualify. What that means is that you've laid eyeballs on the lead, okay? Now I'm going to click on the name and it's going to take us over to the lead contact record, okay? At this point, the first two things have gone out. The buying process has been applied, which is a new action plan, by the way. And it was routed to Deb, all right? These are tags. I'm going to get to them in a second. And there's no active drip campaigns. The campaigns that have been added are in activities, and they are the fully automated action plans and the traditional plans. Both of these are automatically applied. And then when the ISA logs into our account daily, anything that is in a new, qualify, or active status is going to be taken and put into the ISA account to be nurtured, okay? So if you guys log in, you're like, dude, I don't have any new active or qualified accounts, okay? So I'm gonna go back to leads. I'm gonna go back here. Her status is now changed. Hold on. It's moving slow. There she is. Now she's in the qualify status. Okay. So at some point tomorrow, this lead will get transferred into Jessica Wright's thing. Now, just so you also know, they know who that this was, or right now, that when they take over the nurturing process of this lead, they know because of this little guy right here, the distribution history. So it says lead matched, lead assigned to buyer agent Deb Kleiner, okay? So that is awesome. The other thing is, at this point in time, you're not gonna mess with this anymore because the ISA is going to do it for us, which is awesome. So this is a Google pay-per-click lead that came in. You can't see, but look, I mean, she's looking at, you know, fairly decent houses. It's not too bad in Hamilton and Parkville. So that's not a bad gig. So, okay, I'm going to go back to the dashboard. Okay. Now, there we go. When you put it in the qualify status and the action plans get applied, qualify means that you are trying to get into communication with the lead, okay? The next status is active, okay? So basically what this is this is kind of like the journey of a lead. Think about it that way. It's the journey of a lead, okay? So once you get them into communication and you are now trying to get what's called the 4 kings of information, you want to get them to take action. That's active. So they're actively looking at the list of homes that they've asked for, okay? So they stay in qualify until they're like, yeah, I'm looking for 100 to 200,000 in Owings Mills or whatever. Then you move them to active, okay? Now, she's going to do that, okay? The reason I'm telling you all of these things is because Sierra took all the leads and gave them to the ISA because things were not properly, they didn't have the proper statuses, okay? The next status is prime. Now, what I didn't finish saying, they took all the leads, they were gonna nurture them, so they took everything in the new, the qualify, and the active status, okay? They're gonna give everybody their leads back, and then it's our responsibility to go in and fix and mark the ones that we want GGMS to nurture for us, and then mark the ones that we do not want them to nurture, okay? So now prime. Prime means that they have agreed to an appointment, you've shown them a house, you are in, like, you're actively showing them properties, they'll buy something if they find it, things like that. That's on the buy side. On the sell side, that means you've had a listing appointment with them, okay? Pending obviously means that they're in escrow. Watch means that it's potentially like an outbound referral, or the watch status is potentially someone, a listing, maybe you didn't get the listing and they listed with another agent. So you're just kind of taking a look at them, and you still have them on some like sphere of influence plans and things like that. Junk is like bought with someone else, but they were in our database before they bought, and then they get a different tag added, and obviously do not contact and block. Okay, so I just posted what all of these mean, but here's what's important. The GGMS ISA will not touch anyone in the prime status. So if you want to keep your lead, so once you've gotten your leads back from GGMS and you don't want the ISA to nurture that lead for you, like let's say it's somebody you've already talking to, like for example, like the people that I did the buyer tour in the screen share for the other day, Elisa and Robert, they should be, I think they are already in prime status, and they should not, you know, be with GGMS. Like they're just mine at this point. So once you have an appointment with them and you're like actively working with them, showing them houses, etc., they go in the prime status and they're yours. Now they're yours to close. Okay. The ISA, the point of them is to actually work all the leads that I'm paying for, whether it be Facebook or Google at this point, work all the leads, new, qualify, active, and be able to hand them all to you in prime status. Okay, so what they will come back to you in prime status. Now, in the meantime, we have some shrapnel to clean up. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to all 8. I'm going to go to, so I don't know if my leads have come back to me yet or not. So let me see. I'm going to go here. So Mary, okay, so no. So it looks like I got something back. So let's say Mary Stanley. So she is, I door knocked her about a little more than a year ago. She would be a new, but I'm going to go ahead and stick her in prime because quite frankly, I don't want GGMS doing anything with her. I don't mind the action plans doing their job. And so since I don't want GGMS doing anything with her, what I'm doing here is I changed her status to prime, right? And then I'm going to go down to the tags and I'm going to do a tag. The tag is remove from GGMS, okay? So you can go into the search box and type in the word remove, see where it says remove from GGMS assist, and hit apply, okay? This means that now they will never, ever put her into the nurture, okay? Unless I remove that tag, all right? So that's her. Now you can scroll through your leads this way if I want. So Elisa and Robert, and that's who I was just talking about the other day. They are in prime, so I'm going to go ahead and leave them there. That's where they belong. And then we're here at the closed leads. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard. And right now, what you need to do when you get your leads back, so like this guy, Trey Wright, this was a Facebook lead that came in from Hamden Avenue. It was originally given to, me. And so, I think that the action plans weren't set up. So I'm going to hit manage. I'm going to go down to the Facebook listing lead right here. And then I'm going to go over to the searches and I'm going to hit create saved search, utilize that one. And then as far as activities are concerned, I'm also going to put the buying process on there as well, because that is a new plan and it's awesome. So this is if you get a lead, and then I'll go ahead and I'll put it into the qualify status and then they can deal with it tomorrow. So at the end of the day, we have 687 leads in here. I loved Luke's thing this morning or this afternoon that, you know, again, the sphere of influence went out and he got 6 different responses. I mean, that's just humongous. It's awesome. I love that. So Michael Holt is also a PPC lead, Google pay-per-click lead. I'm going to look at him. I think that this was, because I was actually using this as an example, I think this is a Micah lead. I think this was given to Micah. Nope, Crystal Washington, my bad, Crystal. So we're gonna move them to qualify, but honestly, this is what GGMS is going to do for you. So these Google pay-per-click leads and the Facebook leads, I'm not so much worried about that. What I'm worried about are the leads that, you know, you had up in the system that were your sphere of influence or whatever that you had in either active or qualify status instead of in the prime status. And so the other thing that I need you to know is the archived status right here. So archived means it's, you know, your friends, your family, your sphere of influence, whatever. These are people that are your sphere of influences, okay? When you put somebody in an archived status and you also give them that same tag removed from GGMS, make sure that they don't get into the GGMS filters at all, okay? The other thing is anyone that is a past client, someone that bought a house, so needs to be in the closed status. And the reason for that is, and this was just explained to me as well, because they may buy a house at some point in the future, they may become a seller. So I think that it's important for us to make sure that we are doing that as well. So anyone that's a past client needs to be in the closed status. If it's a sphere of influence or a past client, you need to tag them sphere of influence. Now, what I would also suggest, and I'm going to go ahead and I'll go over here and I'll see. So like, for example, Nikki Turner, she's a sphere of influence, but she's also closed. And I put her in here. Now what I need to do is add the lead tag sphere of influence. She's on the sphere of influence action plan. It's taking a while. Give me a second. Sphere of influence is right there. Okay. But she should, she's already in closed status, so it's okay. They also said, then add yourself as the listing agent right here. And then the reason why is because at some point they might sell. So then we're going to type in remove from GGMS assist and hit apply. Okay. So because this is a good friend of mine, I don't want that. I'm just going to put that in the watch status. Okay. Right. I don't think it's watch, actually. Maybe it's archived. That's what it is. Okay. All right. So that is that. I hope that you guys kind of understand. I'm trying to make sure that, like I said, they're going to return all of our leads back to us. Okay, so I explained the statuses. I explained the lead tags. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I want you guys to really familiar yourself with all of the lead tags. So first off, when you're here, if you actually just click GGMS, it will open up a new tab, okay? You can log in, and when you're in the members area, there is like so much stuff that's here and available for you. Here are the lead status definitions, okay? These are what they call the copy and paste documents and the autoresponder templates. Here are all the Sierra interactive training videos. Like everything that you need to do to learn the system is right here. What's not here are all the tags. So in that that case, what I suggest that you do is go into one of your clients, one of your leads, and then click add lead tag. And come on, sorry. Okay. Lordy. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so weird. It's like it's not letting me do it. Hold on, let me go into somebody different and see if it's the same. Look at this one. That's a $549,000, 2 visits. So they came back. Who was this given to? Who was this fabulous one given to? Jason Hall, look at you. Activities. No, I'm sorry, not that one. Properties. Look at you. Looking at some decent houses too. Oh, $1 million property, couple $1 million property, 975, all over the map. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move it to qualify. I think the activities are already on, which is great. These 2 things went out, which was also great. The search setup is on, which is also great. So we'll see if he returns tomorrow, which is fabulous. But what I want you to do is I want you to really look at the lead tags. I want you to drop this menu down, see where it says all categories. I want you to look at all the different categories, okay? So you have lead milestone. Lead milestone is their language for where is the lead in the journey of the online lead. Are they qualified? Have they given us their where they want to live, their time frame, their financing? Have they given us any of that? Lead profile, if I click on lead profile, this is actually really amazing. Like if you actually go in here and tag these people, these are so many different lead profile options, you know, unrealistic buyer, unrealistic seller. Like it's crazy how much there, and you can create your own, which is pretty darn cool. That's lead profile, timeline, time frame, all the years. When are they looking to move? Lead communication, how they prefer to be communicated with. Are they a real estate agent? Are they a real estate agent from a different brokerage, a referral partner? Like literally, you can also build a database of agents in here, and then you want to email all your listings, there you go. Sphere of influence, again, you can now go in, is it a friend, immediate family member, neighbors, like spouse or partner? Like it is extremely detailed. Vendors, all the vendors, like GGMS has a whole video that I'll tag you guys in, and you can watch it all on making money with vendor partnerships. Like this is huge. This is something that once we get going, I really want to dive into, you know, really building this out. Like it's just awesome. So all these lead tags are there. The most important one right now is remove from GGMS. And that's what I want you to pay attention to. And we should be getting the leads back pretty soon. There are a lot of sirens happening on Padonia Road, so I'm hoping everybody is okay. Anyway, please, you know, ask any questions if you have them. Please make sure that you either, you know, you put them in prime status and tag them removed from GGMS assistant. Once you get your leads back, you're going to get your leads back in the next, you know, 24 hours or so. I want to go ahead and let them come back in and scrub all of our leads, like at the latest Monday. Okay. I really don't even want it to last that long. It just depends on how long it takes them to give us our leads back. I need your guys' commitment to making this happen as soon as